What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and yeah, we are back on my team here for the first time in I want to say like 7 months, which is again crazy to say. This is back-to-back years where I just flat out stopped playing the game. And I kind of wanted to make this video for a couple reasons, mainly talking about 2K26, what my plans are, and overall just to get your guys' opinions on how this game went. I haven't really honestly paid attention to this game whatsoever. I mean, some of this content looks pretty cool from what I'm just looking at, but I've seen some things on Twitter here and there, and I just kind of wanted to, again, talk about this. So first things first, do me a favor and comment down below your honest opinions of this game. Like, don't just say like, oh, it's trash, like, obviously, but like, I want to know really what are some changes you guys want to see in 2K26. And we're going to kind of move forward here, and I just, again, want to kind of talk about some things. So the main thing reason why I want to make this video is there is a brand new basketball game finally coming out. Now, it is a college game. However, I do think that is going to help make 2K kind of make a better product for the community. And overall, like, we're not getting NBA Live, but we are getting college basketball, like I said. And if that game does it right, which I can see happening, this is kind of what happened with college football. Excuse me. So when that game came out, we saw Madden kind of try to fix things a little bit. Madden still wasn't great, but this upcoming Madden kind of will be a test to see, like, okay, if more people were playing this, like, this is what we have to do now. Overall, I think we are going to see somewhat of a similar effect here for the next 2K. I think they're going to kind of realize, like, okay, this year was really bad. They really, from what I've seen, again, focused on nothing but money. Obviously, a lot of the paid content in this game, like, I haven't seen any of these cards. Like, I don't even know. I'm assuming GOAT cards are just, like, the 99 everything, every Hall of Fame badge or Legend badge. Yeah, so it basically is exactly what I thought it was, so it makes sense. Probably different animations, like, probably the best animations, jump shots, bases, like, all that sort of stuff, if I had to guess for these cards. Overall, though, like I said, we have seen nothing but just paid content throughout this game for the most part. I will say what I did see, for this final season, I'm assuming this Dr. J is free. Actually, I'm assuming this is the one you get for the free thing or whatever, and then like the Legend Pass, you get that, which makes sense because one's very clearly better than the other one, most likely. So like whatever. I honestly just am really hoping that again we do see something a lot better here, moving forward. Like even looking at this, so like. Gems of the Game 2, didn't even know this was a thing, obviously. But, like, this idea was not the worst, in my opinion. Like, I think overall this is, again, a good idea. Just very badly executed. Like, I feel like in the beginning of the game, there was just, once you got, like, the packs and everything, you just knew you were going to end up getting these, like, random guys. Like, like, you guys can see some of the ones I've gotten, which was, like, Elvin Hayes. Rondo, I guess, which is not the worst. I guess some of the ones that I had already, like, Bob Lanier's like, whatever, but like overall, you guys kind of get my point where like, I feel like there was almost too many of them. Like, in my opinion, the way that they went about doing this was cool. But I don't think that they should be related to promo cards. Like, I think they should just be reward cards that should just be based off of the seasons. There shouldn't be 2 or 900 golds in the beginning of the game. It just, to me, is like, that's what kind of made this a lot worse. Like, I think if you did like 30 gold players, 20 emeralds, 10 sapphires, 5 rubies, 5 amethysts to start the game, I think that makes a lot more sense as far as, grinding the game and, doing things like that. Because in the beginning of the game, like, this is, to me, what made this game die very quickly. Like, domination in the beginning, it was just these two. Tim Duncan was great. Great card, but they made these like almost next to impossible to do in the beginning of the year. I remember people were trying to get me to make videos on this, and I was like, dude, like I don't know. Like, you have to win by 15, and like it was the most rigged challenges like I've ever seen. And like Brunson to me is cool. Like he, it's a cool free card or whatever, but like to me, like them not doing the players, for each team and making them evos and stuff like that. Like, to me, like, that's what took away a lot from grinding the game in the beginning. Some of these cards look cool. I mean, J-Dub definitely looks pretty cool. Bernard King's always, like, kind of a sleeper in this mode. But just the modes in general, in my opinion, is again what really made this game bad. Like salary cap to me was never really rewarding. King of the Court, again, only a weekend thing, so you're basically eliminating that. Taking out triple threat online and offline, converting it and kind of making it its own thing, like or in like a separate thing, whatever. To me, like that was bad. I personally didn't like that. I mean, obviously your opinions, are your own. Showdown being the new unlimited system. Like, I think they just have to go back to 12-0. Like, 12-0 to me was like the most rewarding overall because like it felt like the rewards were good and it actually made sense to actually play these modes. And then you had Breakout, which Breakout was like a great thing in the beginning. I just want to see if there's like anything that changed about any of this, or it's probably all the same stuff. Yeah. Like Breakout was again cool in theory, but like to me, this is the only mode that you actually like could have grinded for anything. Now I will say the challenges here, because I was just kind of taking a quick little look at some of these or whatever, and I don't know when these came out, but like this, you guys can let me know. Like, was this like a W when it came out, or did this just come out too late? Because like seeing a Ty Jerome, like Jaden was probably pretty solid. Murray was probably solid. Dort was probably really solid. Getting OG, Siakam, Caruso, all those guys for free looks really solid. Like J-Dub and Miles Turner, and then you get Shea for free. That all seems pretty solid. Like, and I do think like overall this looks like it would have been good, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this was too late. Like those guys being pink diamonds, probably in a set of time in this mode where there was already 100 overalls and everything. I could see that being an issue. I didn't see anything. Maybe I'm wrong, but once again, doesn't look like there was any moments cards that came out. You guys can like let me know. Maybe I'm blind and I missed out on them or something. Like maybe that's what I don't know. Those are the other guys. So yeah, I mean I don't know. It's looking like moments cards were just not a thing. It's once again. There's a lot of these like festivals that looks like is a thing. I've seen a lot of people talking about that as well, where you have to exchange obviously a bunch of this stuff and you get these guys, but it's like massively behind a paywall. So like we just need to go back to again a mode that rewards you for grinding. There needs to be a balance of I'm okay with honestly. Like I'm actually okay with nonstop cards being put into packs. Like I get it. They're going to have to make their own money too, but there has to be a way in this game to just be rewarded while playing. And obviously like I don't even really have like the grind in me, at least. Like, I guess that's what I could say. Like, I don't want to sit here and nonstop have to grind, modes for hours upon hours. But I feel like there needs to be, again, that type of thing where you can hop on and just overall get rewarded. Because I feel like that is really where, we're kind of slacking in this mode a little bit. So, I don't know. Hopefully we see some different changes with stuff like that. I mean, the auction house... Like I get what they're trying to do. I get the whole MT problem. I get whatever. But to me, if you look at the player market, that was not great. Like overall, in my opinion, the player market was not a good idea. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this is cool because everything's going to be balanced now." It really was no balance. It to me made the game 1,000 times worse. And then now it's like, okay, you look at the auction house and everyone was so worried about MT and everything. But I've seen I've seen the pictures and everything where it's nonstop, like it's legit just nonstop players going for, 12 mil, 20 mil, stuff like that. And I'll tell you right now, that doesn't stop. Like that's still the MT people. I can guarantee you, so regardless of what your opinions are there, that's just kind of, it's never going to change. Maybe they did a better job limiting it this year, but overall, like we just need to go back to the normal auction house. We shouldn't have to wait an hour and a half to get a card, especially because people do this for challenges. They buy cards ahead of time, or they buy the cards and then they try to sell them, while they still hold value, but then you have to wait to even get the card and even to grind the challenge. And overall, in my opinion, like I said, that just needs to not be a thing. Like to me, that is again what killed this mode overall. Again, at least for me. But I don't know. Like I said, you guys can let me know how you guys feel. I'm literally just trying to sell random stuff right now to be able to open a pack. And, you never know. Maybe we get something pretty cool. Like, again, you never know. I don't know how far off I am. I'm assuming I need jerseys to be able to get any type of actual value here, and I probably already did this, truthfully. Like, I probably went through and quick sold a bunch of jerseys or whatever, and if I did randomly get on the game and pop open a pack and then get back off, like stuff like that. So I guess I can end this and just kind of talk about my plans for next year. I do think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make some content again in the beginning of the year. Part of me misses it for sure. Like I miss making, I miss being able to make like, tutorial videos for you guys, and not only just that, but I miss being able to just make like no money spent content and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be my plan. We're definitely not going to be looking to spend any money in this game, especially if they're not going to be, if it's going to be the same thing where, there's not a lot of modes to grind and there's not a lot of, content even in the game other than buying packs. Like I'm probably going to, I'm going to try not to quit this year. But I'm probably not going to put like content out just to put out content. I think I'm going to just kind of take my time with it. And if I think a video needs to be made, I'll make it. Well, like I said, we'll do a no money spent series, kind of fill some gaps if there is kind of a situation where we get stuck in like a little bit of a lull. So, if you guys are ready for that, just let me know, hit maybe hit the like button on this video. Lets me know. This content, why is there 100 overall? Like, dude, why is there 100 overall Zach Randolph? Like, that's just so funny to me. What the hell is this? Can I redeem any of these? Oh, we got one. We got an 84 overall. Let's go. Maybe we get lucky. Nope, still get a Sapphire. GG. And it's non-auctionable. That's actually another good point. Like, this non-auctionable thing needs to go away. Like, I strongly think that that's a big problem with this mode, is having this non-auctionable stuff too. Like, we just need to stop with that. So, let's see what we could get. Can we get a shake to kind of close out this video? It would be pretty cool. Can we get something? Is that good? That has to be good, right? That has to be good. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know if I'm trolling. That looks like it's like a different type of shake. Let me know if this is good. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I'm assuming this is 100 overall or just a dark matter. I really can't tell. 95 driving life, so it's not 100 overall because that would be a 99. Brandon Roy, if I had to guess. Rudy Fernandez. We pulled a dark matter, which I can almost guarantee you that these packs are guaranteed dark matters or something. Like, what is the worst thing you could pull in here? It's probably dark matters. And the card we just got wasn't even like, it wasn't even like listed as anything. So we got, and he sells for 3K MT. Wow. Big wins over on the 2K side again, man. So let me know what you guys think. Welcome back to the channel, I guess. Yeah. Peace.